2 years ago, you elected me with a clear mandate that now was the time to reinvent Stockton. And over the past 2 years, we've gotten a lot of things done. We've worked with the University of the Pacific, with the United Way to establish summer literacy programs in Conway and Sierra Vista homes. We worked with Fathers and Families of San Joaquin and the California Wellness Foundation to provide $250,000 to put ex-offenders back to work. But all this work didn't happen alone.
Through Councilman Tubbs' leadership, the South Stockton Promise Zone was created in partnership with the school district and the city, residents, nonprofits, organizations, leaders. What can we do collectively versus everybody doing their own thing to improve South Stockton?
At the end of my political science class that I took with Councilmember Michael Tubbs, I was offered an internship with the Reinvent South Stockton Coalition. It was pretty fast-paced because they were already in the midst of planning this large community assessment survey for the South Stockton area. We went out into the community and we asked residents questions like, how would you rate the quality of housing?
Knocked on 1,000 doors. Over 700 residents were interviewed to make sure that this direction is led by the residents, not by the different stakeholders.
We were able to gather valuable data that showed us exactly where the dire needs of the South Stockton community were. On the survey, there was an option to have a follow-up interview. I met this elderly woman who was a widow. She lived alone, and she told me that she would sit at home and watch these children play in the street in her neighborhood. And she expressed a concern that one day one of them would get hit because there were no speed bumps. We were able to connect her with the right people, and now she's on a list in order to get her street speed bumps.
We had wonderful block parties. A grandma, 2 days after the block party, came to me and said, Hector, what Councilman Tubbs is doing, bringing everybody together, is what we need. We don't have those kind of things. We don't have those positive outlets for our youth to do things. When my grandkids were at that block party, it was the first time that they were able to enjoy themselves in that park, whereas before they were scared. We need more of those things, and we need more of Councilman Tubbs' leadership to make sure that we bring people together, but that we also have safe spaces to do these things. What we're doing is making sure that we have a long-term strategy on a number of these key issues, making sure that residents have a voice in that they're part of that.
Myself, along with 2 other moms in our community, decided that we wanted to offer something to the kids that would be a way to keep them active.
As a young person myself, would not even be a city council person if someone had not invested in me. I've also prioritized investing in Stockton's next generation, our youth.
We collaborated with Councilman Tubbs, the city, and the school district so that we could implement a free dance, martial arts, and sports program. We're now on our 2nd year, and we look forward to continuing to serve the children in our community.
The hope is that we actually make sure that we have this collective impact that's really going to bring some real results to the South Stockton community.
None of this would have been possible without Councilmember Michael Tubbs. I'm able to get more involved in my community at a higher capacity.
Now at the midway point in my term in office, you've seen we've come a long way. But imagine how much further we could go with your help and with your support. Over the next coming months, there are several events all geared towards moving our community to the point of reinvention. Once again, I'm inviting you to join me and to become a part of this movement. Please go to mdtubbs.com and sign up to volunteer and to get connected. I said this 2 years ago, but I'm more certain of this than ever. Together we will reinvent Stockton.